Just got back from the qualifiers. Everybody had the day off in the top barn today, but the racehorse barns are still operating in full strength. I mean, we have horses to race tonight. Well, we won to race tonight. We had a number of horses to school and qualify today. I had an update also. I forgot. I didn't update Jason's barn and have Frosty Trouble in there. I mean, a number of clients saying, "Hey, Anthony, what about Frosty Trouble?" I'm really sorry about that. That was my mistake, my oversight. So when we bought Frosty Trouble, I told everybody the day we bought him, all right, we're going to get this guy in the Buckeye, and away we go. It didn't dawn on me that maybe they hadn't done a whole lot with him since his qualifier in 59. I don't blame them. He qualified very mediocrely. And I think they had just said, well, I didn't realize till after. I was talking to a couple of people. They said they were kind of short of staff. Probably just pitched him out in the field. I don't blame them. So Frosty wasn't as ready to go as I thought he would be. Changed his shoes. Jason jogged him up, trained him slow a couple of times, put him in the bike and trained him in 2-1 on Saturday. Said he really, really liked the horse. So I think he'll either be in to go this week or he'll train him one more time hard and put him in next week. That'll be up to Jason. But I know I haven't personally seen Frosty yet. Haven't laid a hand on him. But I know that Jason, we discussed the shoeing. I looked at a number of his videos. He told me about the horse, how he looked. We had the vet go over the horse, how he looked to the vet, made the appropriate changes that I thought were appropriate. And I was happy that we made. The horse looks good. So very, very happy with the way Frosty Sailor looked. Now, today, obviously, we're coming off a huge, huge open house. Just a great time for everybody. I bounced out of bed today. I was sharp as a tack. Downstairs, got ready, come in here. We opted not to qualify crew chief. His liver count was way too high to qualify him. Sailor's is coming down, but he didn't school good today, Sailor. He just seemed flat. Now he's due to be shod. James said he was touching himself. He was really hot. Just not himself today. So we're going to scope him this afternoon. Then we're going to draw the blood on him. We'll get him back right. That's important because there's another horse that's been a little bit flat for a couple of weeks that schooled like a monster this morning. Stay close. I told you guys we were going to school him today because he bled a little bit the other day. I wanted to see if he bled enough that it was actually making having a real negative impact in his overall game, so to speak. He was super powerful and strong in Miami Valley when we raced him there. So I want to know, was this actually playing a very negative role? I can tell you it was. He was bionic. And I don't use whatever word you want. The horse was incredible this morning schooling. He will be entering the Lasix program right away. We made some shoeing adjustments. We made some equipment adjustments. I let him rock today at Mohawk, and he was very, very strong. Very happy with Stay Close. As I said, Sailor, little transition right now. He's not as good as he was at the start when we first got him. There's nothing wrong with him. His feet are probably hurting him a little bit. And that liver count's got to come down. They don't race good when their livers are high. It's just how it is. We've done it a number of times, a number of different ways. Last year, if you remember, almost 2 years ago, we had to stop with Oso Pine and White Tiger for a little while because their livers got up and we couldn't combat it. The natural pills that we have them on for their livers is fantastic. Just trying to get them here is the issue. I believe they come from the States. I had some sent to the place that I rent in Ohio. I had some sent here. None of them are here yet. We're getting a little bit low, so I don't want to interrupt their treatments for this. So hopefully they get here right away. But Stay Close, fantastic, and Sailor was not fantastic, but we'll get him squared away in no time. We had 2 qualifiers. You might have saw Look at Dat Cat, new horse that Mark Beckwith sent here. He said, tell me what you think. I can tell you right now. I think he needs the hobbles. He's running in a little bit, little scrambly, slapping out his shins behind. Now we can change him a little bit. We can tip him in a little bit, which is going to draw him into his knees. But the way he trots really high. So if we can take, and this is how technical it can be sometimes, if we can take a hair, tip him in so he's a hair more narrow up front, that takes that much away from what he can hit behind theoretically. So what I'm saying is if we can draw him in a half an inch up front, that gives him a half an inch more behind and there's less slapping at those hind shins. It's just his gait. If you watch him go, he's got a big, sprawly gait to him. I don't think the hobbles will help him that much. It might give him a little confidence, but I think that shoeing will. So I'm going to talk to the blacksmith in a minute and ask him if he can just tip him in a little bit. Just shim him in with shims. We'll put knee and arm boots on him because he gets up higher to his knees. We'll put knee and arm boots on him, and I'll have James go with him on Friday. I like what I see. He's got some pop. Last quarter, 27-2 today, chasing down a couple of real good horses. Still won a mile and 57. So I was happy with look at that cat. But we'll get him in Friday and get him qualified. What's the name of that horse? Southwind Arturo? Yeah. Mark Campbell's horse. Yeah. So Mark Campbell, my buddy Mark Campbell, if you're in the East Coast, you know Mark Campbell's name. We're good friends. Mark worked for me a long time ago, and he said, hey, I got this trotter. Can you bring him up and race him a few times? I think he has to go to New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken. Qualified well today. Bob McClure went with him. Now he's hung up to get around a half-mile track, so he's got a Murphy blind, a head pull, and everything. He's running out the whole way away from it. Take all that off. Just put the horse in to go. Trot a mile 59. He's qualified. He's probably ready to trot 57. We'll get him in the numbers at 2 his next couple of starts and see how he does. Very happy with him today, though. He did his work well. So then we went out, as I said, Gemstone Ruby Rose schooled today in 59. Good. She's not pretty looking on the track yet. She's getting stronger, but I love the way she's trying to get it done. She did her work today, and that's very important. Very happy with Gemstone Ruby Rose. We changed her shoes around quite a bit also. A couple of aggressive shoeing changes this week that actually worked out real well. So with that, you're all done for today. You guys are looking at your videos now. I'm getting the emails coming in, so the videos are out. A great day yesterday. Hopefully good luck to LD's Patrick and his group tonight. We'll see how that takes place. That's Jason calling right now. I got to take it. Talk to you all soon. Take care.